So I've been in real estate for about 5 years, give or take. But you know, it feels like I've been in real estate a lot longer. And I've been interested in it for many more years than that, and actually shadowed some people and did some stuff before I was licensed. Some of the things that I struggled with in real estate, things that come to mind would be kind of when I started my business is I didn't know anything about really what I wanted to do. I was in my 20s when I got into business, and so I didn't really even know who I was. One of my early struggles was finding a good mentor, finding a good coach, and finding good sources of information so I can grow and learn. You know, your business grows to the extent that you do, right? And what you focus on expands. It's another one. And so I really try to focus on books, growth, and you know, try to grow personally so I can grow professionally. 2020 was an interesting year for all of us. My 2020, from a business regard, however, was excellent. Worked on about 30 sides, did over 20 million in sales, from properties ranging in the 300,000s to over 2 million. Worked with buyers, sellers, and investors, and worked all over the county. It was a busy year, it was challenging, however, it was the biggest year I've had to date. If anything, I thought it was kind of cool that we weren't allowed to do a lot of stuff, so it wasn't as easy to get it distracted, because in San Diego it's so easy to like go to the beach or go out to dinner, happy hour, or do something, but 2020 there wasn't a lot to do, so I just really doubled and tripled down on business. People always ask you, like, what are you doing now? What did you do different now that you're doing more business? And every year I've been in the business, I've essentially more or less doubled my business. So that doesn't come with really changing anything, but rather setting the right habits, setting the right, you know, work behaviors, growing and building those relationships, building that sales pipeline, and learning more, and then just doing those things consistently over time so they can compound and you can grow. One of the things that I've been working on, I started in 2020, but is carrying over into 2021, is building out a team. And one of the cool things about being here at KW is I've got some great mentorship and some assistance from people who not only have their own teams and have built their own teams and are running successful teams, people who also have been on those teams in those leadership roles. And so I have, you know, mentorship and coaching coming from someone who owns and operates a team, someone who was hired to run a really big team, and I've got a lot of support and models and systems to follow from the MREA, that's Millionaire Real Estate Agent, which is essentially the Keller Williams Bible, is what I joke around and call it. But in all seriousness, it's like a manual of how to build a team. And so using that and the support that I have here at KW La Jolla, I have been working on building this team so I can get back some of my time, because my time is not only the most valuable and precious thing to me, it is something that I have come to appreciate more, especially having such a big business where I can't be at 2 places at once, but I still want to be able to serve people to the best of my ability. If anyone wants to be successful in real estate, this is what I suggest. Look up Be Do Have. I learned that at KW. And understand that. Understand what it embodies and live by that philosophy. The second thing I would say is really double down on the mindset, get clear on who you are and what you want, and go after it. Be consistent. Success is simple, it's not easy. But people have come before us. Look, the real estate game isn't new. There's a lot of people out there, there's coaches, there's training, there's scripts. All of them sound more or less the same. It's not a secret, but the difference is learning it, implementing it, and having the right mindset and attitude about abundance and contribution, and then employing that day in and day out. You've got to be consistent, you've got to be genuine, and you really have to come into this business. This is a service industry to serve people. Either be here and help people or don't. I'm here to help people, and I work on my skills in order so I can do more business, have more agent connections, and have more experience, knowledge, wisdom to be able to provide that to my clients. Read books, work on yourself, get a mentor, and just do the damn work.